Hey collective, let's get some messages for the 6th. This is July 2022, and this is collective consciousness energy. So this is a situational read. Please God, clear, concise messages on a 3. Thank you, amen. What's the situation today, collective? Situation. Situation. Here we go. Wow. Okay. So major transformation. This is interesting. This could feel like it has to do with a success somehow, though. So transformation. This is a personal transformation. So the Death card is really the ending. It's a natural, organic ending to something, right? It shouldn't be really shocking here. But something is dead, gone, transformed. As we know, everything is energy, so whatever was here before, that's why there has to be a transformation. Death isn't the end. It is merely a transformation of that energy into something else. So this is an incredibly powerful card to have in this position. You know, in a practical sense, we will see the cards around it. I mean, it can mean the ending of something, right? A cycle, something of an actual life, right? But a life that you used to have, generally speaking, this is not usually technically, say, a literal, term. It's not actual death as in physical. It's just like that transformation from one thing to another. So this is rather exciting. It's also Scorpio energy. So this is happening in both a very passionate, willful sense and also at the emotional level. Because Scorpio is ruled by both Pluto and Mars. It's one of the few signs that have 2 planets. So it has that sort of like double energy, double impact here. So yeah, something affecting how you operate, perhaps the way you engage in things that have to do with your energy, your physical energy, what gets you fired up. And then that Pluto energy with that transformation, right? That total undoing, but that phoenix, right? So it doesn't have to be a bad thing. The phoenix is on the other side, or some people will talk about the caterpillar story, right? The butterfly. So let's see what your thoughts, you or the other person's thoughts about this situation. Scorpio is also the sign of sex and death, death, and rebirth. Here within the Death card as well. So in that sense, wow, okay. That is, so this is a total collapse. So you're thinking about something here, about the situation is a total collapse. So mentally, a total transformation. This is very interesting, collective. Let's keep it moving. This is also known as overkill. So this is almost like everything that was supposed to take you out mentally here has just taken you out, and I think there's a transformation because of this. Pretty heavy, not gonna sugarcoat that. When I saw this jump out, my heart sort of dropped a little because these are heavy energies together because it's collapse and then like a transformation. So it's interesting to see this in your thinking though. So something has to transform here because we have that, you know, here with, you know, endings and new beginnings. We have the 10 here. 10s are considered completions or endings. So, you know, let's get your feelings. Your feelings. You or the other person's feelings about the situation. And this is a general reading, right, guys? So apply it to your situation as you see fit. If it's not your story, then it's not. Could be happening around you. Feelings. You or the other person's feelings about the situation. Wow, and then we have some 5. So there's a little bit of sorrow here. This looks like there could be some heavy energy around the thinking, feelings, or even now we have competition or workplace. Could just be a competition around a struggle, but something indicating a loss or regret. This is very interesting, collective. So yes. 5 of Wands with the 5 of Cups. So 5s are always about, you know, they're a little bit chaotic. This is competitive letdown, regret, loss. Yeah, as I was saying. So really interesting to see all this. I may get my mini deck and clarify this once I get another card here. I do have a little bit of time to do that. Let's get out the most probable outcome. Yeah, your feelings about something. Your feelings could really be hurt here as well. Around, you know, the ending, communicative ending here, or just an overkill. All right, what's the most probable outcome for this situation, collective? And today, that's the Death card. I mean, you could have had enough with something here too. With this transformation is stronger than these other energies. The 5s are the most, I would say, fastest moving in terms of how quickly they say dissipate, right? In terms of this energy. So it may be fleeting, but it will maybe catch you off guard, unawares, or there could be, I don't know. There's this feeling of something could have really just been the needle in the haystack feeling here. All right. Like the final straw type thing. All right. Let's see the most probable outcome for this situation. It's definitely an end to this struggle or competition, a feeling of loss, regret. Sadness, right? 5 of Cups is also sadness. There's just a lot of sadness indicated in this reading today. Most probable outcome for this situation. All right, Two of Swords. So indecision around this transformation, being of two minds about it. It really doesn't look like there's a whole lot of choice here. I mean, there's an ending here, right, in the thinking about this transformation. Something has to come to pass. And this struggle here, you know, or if you feel strongly that something is on its way out, or there's an ending to something that is maybe gripping you or making you feel conflicted, right? This is a conflict card affecting your feelings. And we're dealing with more swords energy, so that communication could be playing a part as well. Two of Swords is just, honestly, I read it as putting something off. I think we always know the answer by the time we get to a question. So the question's on this transformation, right? All right, so let's get some external energy. We have 3 5s now. And I'm going to look up that energy. Big transformative period here, essentially. A lot of personal growth. And there are people affecting this overall situation, right? This transformation here. It's not just you. There are a lot of outside players. I see that now with some court cards. We have 2 kings here. Business opportunities. It could have to do, like I say, with the work world. Investments. Possessions, properties. Intellectual rights, intellectual property could play a role as well. But you could be dealing with an older earth sign or air sign male, or Aquarius and Taurus are showing up here for energies. Jupiter and Sagittarius is showing up as well. So there's a lot of luck here moving forward with thorough communication. So a matter of time, lucky timing here. Let's look up those 3 5s here, folks. I might still get my mini deck for that death card. 3 5s. Disputes and quarrels. Yeah, for sure. There's a lot going on here. You know, this is unwillingness to talk about something, admit something, come clean, etc. So let's see if I have time to do that. Okay, so Jupiter, as I say, I rhymed off these cards, and then Temperance here. So this is timing, divine timing, right? And then this lucky break here with this very serious battle ready. There could be legalities involved here as well. But a turnover here. A very mature energy with regard to this as well. So lucky breaks around mature communication, clinical communication, legal, that type of thing. Yeah, it can be military. This is also considered a military card, so it can be about that strategy as well. And in that sense, it's like running out of ideas, like choosing that thing. You know, your hand could have been forced here after if you did put something off. So here, so that's external energies, right? And then internally or subconscious energy, King of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, and the 6 of Wands. So yes, I wanted to see this 6. 2 6s indicate here to me that there could be a right direction, a positive direction. 2 new lands, really letting something go. This could just be all about self-doubts. We saw the 8 of Swords there yesterday. So, and if this isn't internal to you, if disputes and quarrels aren't internal to you, this could be around or about this Taurus individual, or like I say, older earth sign male. And there is an element of low self-esteem around that. There could be room for some fairness, right? Because we see this 6 popping out. We see this victory card across from communication with this earth sign, right? Or with this possessions or investments. Whatever this is that's important to you here indicated in this Venus energy. It could be the arts, right? but it is slow moving energy as well. So, you know, and you or the other person here could be conflicted about that transformation. So here we have the Six of Pentacles and the World for overall energy for the whole reading. Here we have Saturnic change. So yeah, really being able to reach out. And, you know, this is often known, this card, the 6 here, can be known as the, oh, what's it called when you have the, like the breadcrumbing card, right? Just giving enough. So maybe it's time to level up on that. Sort of the challenge here is to avoid churning something over and over and over anymore, with the World and the Wheel of Fortune showing up in the same reading again. I just feel, yeah, like something, you know, the right timing. There could be this demanding sort of do it now energy. So mending could be a part of this as well. But the decision, is it a decision at this point? Like it's just overwhelming. It's taxing the thoughts. So fairness is required. So luckily we do have some 6 energy, as I said, right? We go from the 5 and the 6 here. But we still have this sort of discord and this disappointment. So challenging the self to level up, this personal transformation through perhaps a difficult conversation as well. You know, being willing, there's like a rawness. There could be a rawness that belongs here as well, because this is eccentric energy with the King of Swords. I did promise you the mini deck. I'll be right back with that, and we're going to qualify this Death card and see what the situation is all about with a little bit more energy here. All right, we've got the little mini deck here. Let's qualify this Death card solo here in this situation. Let's get some more energy. What's going on for this situation? Collective. Qualify this Death card in the situation. I'm just looking for 3 cards. All right, and one more card, please. Interesting. All right, so, and I will look at the bottom of the deck. This is so interesting to me. Let's look at those in a moment. So, collective, we were qualifying this Death card here as the situation. It's a major arcana, so it's a lot of energy. And as you've noticed in the last couple of days, for however long I've been doing these, I guess, it varies what comes out. So we have a very streamlined situation, not a lot of information around this guy. So I want to see what's going on with this transformation. King of Swords showing up again. So Aquarius energy, high intelligence, intellectual energy. Remember, we saw the Queen of Swords the last couple of days. So there could be a couple involved. There could be, you know, high, I would say, what's it called when you have this mental attraction to somebody? Tell me in the comments. I forget the term right now. But it's when you're, I know demisexual is when you have feelings for someone. That's the only way that you can be intimate. But yes, anyway, it's when you are mentally, you know, like intellectually attracted. So that could be an element here as well. But meeting of the minds, we do have that energy, but also leveling up, nurturing that mental energy, that fairness, that 7th house with the Libra, right? Relationships. And now you have the King of Swords showing up twice. So now you have this mastery. So coming out of the woodwork, I can't help get that term out of my head as soon as I saw him jump out there as I was shuffling. I just feel like this Hermit's coming out of the woodwork. 10 of Pentacles on the other side here. So truth, clarity about investments as well. And this is long-term planning, right? This is family, estates, wills and estates, and good advice. But yeah, this Virgo energy coming out of the woodwork. It's a lonely road getting to that, personal place. You have to mentally get there yourself and find out what it is that you want to focus on. But now there's a mastery toward this. So yeah, a transformation of maybe even your principles here in a way, because there's so many turnovers. I do see more work energy, possibly workplace, boss, or establishment, whatever that means for you, energy here. And something's been a battle. And now we have some more Five of Wands energy, so for sure. But thorough, hard work, diligence, really. And because we have Virgo indicated more of that work energy, solid foundations. So legal contracts, a transformation around this, coming back from, I would say, like a timeout. Learning everything you needed to learn here. Now we have 2 tens. Yeah. I don't think you're going to go back to the old you or the old ways here. So yes, so to pair with these guys, just some more energy. The Wheel of Fortune showing up on the Wheel of Fortune. So grab this opportunity, guys. Please don't let something slip away this time. But really do it. Like this is an enforcer, this King of Swords energy. He's an enforcer, right? He's the law. He's the judge. He's stern. So in a way, like you kind of need this in your life in order to maybe accomplish or to follow through. So use that energy. It doesn't have to be negative. It doesn't have to be toxic masculinity or whatever. It can be very productive. And here we have divine masculine energy himself, Aries, and then the home, and then this Jupiter. So a lot of opportunities here around the workplace, as I say, being the boss, being in charge. Very positive outcomes here with what you had planned. If this is about your house, if this is about, we did see the Chariot yesterday, there was that sort of home feel, that victory feel around that. This could have to do with your home as well. Yeah, endings and beginnings. Very exciting. And it could just be between 2 things, the choice of 2 things here. So again, this doesn't have to be this fantastical event. It can just be something that's going on in your life that you have to plan, that's going to change. It's going to be a game changer, but in a positive direction. And it could very well affect your happy home. So yes, competition here. Just we're looking at qualifying these cards here. And Five of Wands showing up, that competition. It could be a friendly competition, right? Working together differently to get to the same outcome, to finish something, right? Conclude, essentially. This is good news. Page of Wands here, good news, something gets you fired up, and then this mystery. I think you know with the mysteries here, the High Priestess. She can manipulate behind the scenes, right? It's an energy work by the time you get to the High Priestess here. So your victory, I would say, is, it's established. It's already established, but I would hold your ground. Hold your ground, expect the best. But yes, a door is definitely, an old world is leaving. Literally the world here indicated, right? So expect more from yourself and others, really. This is a lot of work. It is going to feel like it's uphill right now. You could be juggling two different directions, two ways to approach things, but keep moving. You don't have to be perfect here. You just have to be diligent. I mentioned that earlier. And then the 9 of Wands, right, for overall energy to pair with these guys here is it's wounded soldier energy. It's just feeling like you're going to run out of steam, trying everything that works. So trust your instincts here when it comes to positive outcomes, though, because your thinking and your feeling is influencing what's going on. Any worry here needs to come to an end. If that's the case for you, especially when it comes to expecting the worst, if that's the case. But yes, come out of hiding, little geniuses. Lots of very powerful energy that has to do with the mind, thinking patterns, belief systems, possibly even writing, and communication in general. So I'm going to leave it there. That got really long, but thank you for joining me as always. I hope it's helpful to someone out there, and until I meet you in the next one, bye for now, guys.